Okay, we start from here. Assalam and very good morning. Today I'm presenting the market potential for probiotic products in Selangor. This presentation will be done in order to fulfill the last part of our assignment for research methodology, and the lecturer is Dr. Ari. So we start by introducing probiotic. Probiotic originally is a Greek word, and the meaning is for life, which is against the meaning of antibiotic, which means against life. So actually, the beneficial effect of probiotics introduced by a Russian researcher in 1908. After that, probiotics effects on the gut microflora was investigated more and more, and they come up with this positive effect of probiotic products on reducing microbial toxic activity to the considerable level. The lactic acid bacteria, which is a type of probiotic bacteria, can replace the toxin-producing bacteria normally present in the intestine. Probiotic concept can be applied on so many different type of food products and also animal food. So probiotics normally available in intestine of a healthy human beings, which means, for example, when a baby is born, naturally he has all these types of beneficial probiotics in his gut, but during the time, because of so many different reasons, like we get a disease, aging, environment, stress, we lose these beneficial probiotics one by one. So this is another reason to prove that there isn't any harm for us as a human to take probiotic supplement. So we need every now and then we need to balance the number of probiotic products in our intestine. Because this is definitely happen. I mean, the balance of probiotic macro in our intestine definitely will change during the time. Having probiotic products help to increase the number of beneficial bacteria in host intestinal and make the gut balance sustainable. Nowadays, probiotics are taken as a functional food. So probiotic products have the ability to prevent the damage or disease caused by pathogenic bacteria in host. And this is three of different mechanisms that probiotics work. First of all, they're producing antimicrobial substances that inhibit the growth of attachment by harmful bacteria. Secondly, they make it competitive for pathogenic bacteria to grow, because they definitely they consume the nutrient available in intestine, so they make the environment more difficult for the pathogenic bacteria to grow. And last but not least, they modulating immuno response of the host, because having the probiotic bacteria in your intestine can help you to absorb the vitamin to the considerable level that help the immune system to increase much more than before. The effect of probiotic product on health are so wide. Actually, we have the probiotic have lots of benefits on our human health and even animal health. But here I only list down a few which is to me more important. So this is not all, but I come up with this list because I felt like this is the most effective and the most important effect of probiotic on health. First of all, managing the lactose intolerance. You know, so many people, they cannot get lactose. As soon as they drink milk, they have this kind of difficulty. So probiotic help those kind of people. Secondly, enhance utilization of nutrient and reducing use of antibiotic. As I mentioned before, presence of probiotic in the intestine help the host to absorb more vitamin, which helps eventually the improvement of immune system, and you don't get sick easily, and consequently you don't need to consume lots of antibiotics. And then I cover also the next one, improving immune system, prevention of colon cancer. Probiotics help your colon system to be clean, can we say, because they help to reduce the growth of bad bacteria. They help to absorb the nutrition of the food that we consuming. So overall, they help us to have healthier colon system. They lowering the blood pressure. They decreasing the allergic symptom. For example, for the people who have sensitive skin, consuming the probiotics can help them to overcome this issue of them to the considerable level. It has a positive effect on mineral metabolism, particularly bone density and stability. As I mentioned, it helps to absorb more nutrition in intestine, and a part of that is calcium. It helps to absorb more calcium in intestine, so that helps to have a healthier bone, much density in our bone, and the reduction of Helicobacter pylori infection. So overall, probiotic help us to reduce the number of pathogenic in our intestine to the considerable level, and this means all different sort of harmful bacteria. Yes, and then overall, probiotic also help to prevent the infection in our intestine system, in overall digesting system. So, how is the market for functional and probiotic foods? Because probiotic foods also considered as a part of functional food. Actually, functional foods as a marketing term was initiated in Japan in 1980s, and since then it's growing quite fast, because nowadays people have more concern about their health, and if they know they consume, let's say, a normal yogurt they consume, and then they have extra health benefit, definitely they go for it. You know, if you know that you gain more value by consuming functional food, definitely it's one of your popular kind of products. So this concept of functional food increasingly become popular among different consumers all around the world. It's not only about Japan, it's not only about Asia. actually the trend is even grow faster in Western country like US, like Europe. So the manufacturer actually nowadays are more they are more interested in having this concept in their normal products, and then increasing the value of their product. So the global market for functional food in the coming years is predicted to grow extraordinary. Um, Probiotic is one of the fastest growing segment of the global dietary supplement and functional food industries. So who is the main consumers? Of course, usually women are the main consumers because women usually have more health concern, and they feel responsible about their family as well. So they do lots of research. They try to buy, when they go to the market, they try to buy the best possible products, which is also affordable for them to buy. So the people with digestive concern are more interested to consume probiotic products, because definitely probiotic products help them to overcome this difficulty. Which means if we want to introduce any new product to the market, we better start with women. Women are uh, more interested into taking supplements because they have concern about improving immune system, not only for themselves but also for their family. They want to increase their energy during the day because they have lots of responsibility. They have concern about their bone health, mental function, and sleep. So introducing of this probiotic supplement to the woman would be the best initiate step. So as for methodology for this research, we decided to approach the small food manufacturer in Selangor. And then we definitely briefed them about the benefits of probiotic products, because not to mention the probiotic products are not as popular as other parts of the world. Here in Malaysia, means there are lots of space for food manufacturer to introduce different kind of probiotics products to the market, and I believe the market can accept it and absorb it very well if you educate them as a first step. Which means we can educate the people through maybe social media, by giving them this information about the health benefit of probiotic product. As for second step, we decided to approach different small manufacturer which are based here in Selangor. It can be like a dairy product or even sausages, meat product, because probiotic can apply it on different kind of product, even like the juice, like a wide variety of different products can have probiotic bacteria. So we decided to approach at least 20 manufacturer, and we will have interview with them. So the interview will take place in person or through the phone and email, but we prefer to go there in person and have a face-to-face talk. So we see how they are interested to apply this concept under product and come up with a functional food. This report will be sent to the interviewee for comment to ensure that we are totally fair and representing their opinion. So after they get back to us, we document everything and come up with a conclusion. Sampling procedure. So probiotic have been chosen as the object of this research since probiotic products are getting more and more popular all around the world, and consequences we predict the demand for this kind of product will getting much more than imagining in the close future. However, the variety of probiotic product is still limited here in Malaysia, and the sales is not as high as the other country according to the data. If you search through internet, according to the data, the sales of probiotic products are not in Malaysia is not as high as other countries. So the probiotic cultures, actually you need the probiotic cultures with consist the bacteria to apply to any kind of food products, and then they give them the condition to grow and sustain. So that culture always in Malaysia, always import to Malaysia. That's why the price is quite pricey. So we come up with the idea of we are capable of producing that culture here in Malaysia. So if, let's say, we produce this culture and we introduce it to the small manufacturer, we want to make sure that they are interested to buy and apply. Let's say if the price is not as high as the product, the culture that comes from Japan, Denmark, are they still don't want to apply on their products, or if the price is cheaper, they go for it. So yeah, thank you for your time, and that's all from my end.